Kevin Rice with us now, and Kev, it was a struggle last week for about the first 28 or so minutes of the game. What do you think it was that caused the slow start last week?
I think we didn't come out firing as we needed to. We weren't sharp enough in the first quarter especially, but the offense wasn't running as badly as it seemed to us at the time, and I'm sure for people watching, we really just shot poorly. We shot very poorly. The goalie made some big saves, and we missed the cage a lot on shots that we usually make. So at halftime, we just needed to take a deep breath and sort of relax and go back out there and play the way we usually do.
The way you guys had played, though, the first month of the season, how strange did it feel that it just wasn't working there for whatever reason?
Yeah, and that was the thing. I don't think anyone really got too down on themselves. We knew that there was a matter of time before we turned it around. I remember looking at the scoreboard, and it was 2-0 with 4 or 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and that's just a bad spot for our offense to have put our defense in. And to their credit, they played great and kept us in it when we needed it, and we rose up in the second half.
Take me into this Johns Hopkins rivalry and what it means to you as Syracuse players to be a part of it.
I love playing Johns Hopkins because they're pretty much everything we're not. They usually play slow tempo and play the way that we don't usually play. So, we like playing against them, and they like playing against us, and there's not many friendly feelings either way.
Typically, they have a very good defense. What's been the challenge over the years for you going against their defense?
My 2 years starting before this, I've played against probably the best guy individually I went against all year with Hopkins, with Tucker Durkin and Jack Riley. And, they just always have big, physical, athletic defenders, and they play a team system, though. So, the way we usually beat them in the past is by, recognizing their system, learning their rules, and exploiting it.
What did y'all learn this weekend as far as, every team treats you like the Super Bowl, they want to knock off number one, and, the slightest let up or hiccup, you find yourselves in that hole?
Yeah, I think it's good for us, especially building towards the ACC tournament and the NCAA tournament. Last year we struggled early. We were 2-2, 0-2 in the ACC, and so we sort of were that team that came up on people and really rallied towards the end of the year. And then in the playoffs, obviously, we were shocked by Bryant. So this year, if we can play everyone, that sort of game, number one seed versus someone who needs the win, I think it's good for us, and it'll help us come tournament time.
Do you guys like that, having the target on your back, or that everybody wants to knock you off?
Yeah, of course, because keep harping on the NCAA tournament. When we get there, it's 4 games, and they're all win or go home. So we'd like to approach every single game like that, and it helps when the other team knows that a win against us would be huge for their resume to get in.
Do you guys look at all of this remaining portion of the schedule? I know you're used to it, but it's just ridiculous.
I was talking to my parents this weekend, and they were the ones that actually told me that we play Duke and then Notre Dame after this. I think guys on our team, especially the older guys, it's a tough stretch, and the ACC schedule is obviously so tough that you don't really look ahead. You get about 12 hours after a game to be happy, and then it's right back to the drawing board against another top 5, top 10 team.